Alien hunters claim to have spotted giant 2-mile-wide saucer moving along the Pacific seafloor. We have yet to explore all of what the ocean has to offer, but a recent find has suggested that aliens may have already beaten us to it, if a group of alien hunters are to be believed. Thousands of miles below the North Pacific Ocean, just off the coast of California, lies what a Martian researcher believes is a 2.5-mile wide crawling circle. The conspiracy theorist has stated that the anomaly is under artificial control and is parked outside of what could be an alien base. The latest sighting was published to the web by Secure Team 10, which is known for sharing bizarre and unexplained sightings. As you're seeing here, we have some very strange lines that almost look like a large vehicle was moving on the bottom of the ocean, the YouTuber who goes by the name of Tyler said in the video. Now some have said these are actually sonar lines created by oceans scanning the ocean floor. However, some of these tracks definitely seem to be dug into the soil and are complete with shadows and basically look like massive trenches that aren't just images, artifacts or sonar readings or anything like that. He zooms in on the saucer-shaped object that sits some 3,000 feet below the surface, which can be using the coordinates 4.2504428.7129118 in Google Maps. And surrounding the object appears two paths. This looks dug into the sand, and in middle of this long path, which heads over to this area that holds some very anomalous items, explained Tyler. We see this large circular object and an obvious path created by this object. Look at this thing zigzagging, look at it moving around. So we have this pattern carved completely out of the bottom of the ocean soil, and it leads up directly to this almost perfectly circular object. According to the tools provided by Google Maps, the object is 2.81 miles long, which some may assume is a rock, but Tyler said if that was the case the path would be straight, not a zigzag. A 2.5-mile long, circular object, which again, is a perfect circle, he said. What object this large is moving under the ocean, zigzagging like this as if under some artificial control, intelligent control, he asked. And measuring the path also raises questions, as the object appears to have traveled 46 miles from its starting point. Tyler points out other circular objects and donut-shaped objects along the trail to a larger structure, which he says it is like a driveway leading up to a mansion. The perfect circle parked outside what could be an alien base appears to have something inside of it, but Tyler does not make a guess to what it could be. What is moving at the bottom of our ocean, he asked. It is just scary to think a 2.5-mile long object that is moving this way. While we're up staring at the sky all day, we have 90% of our oceans uncharted, and I've said it before, we have an alien system in our oceans. Although many would argue that Tyler's allegations are too bizarre to be true, he isn't the first alien hunter to make these claims. Last June, Scott C. Waring shared another sighting found using Google Earth that suggests a perfect pyramid lies under the Pacific Ocean just west of Mexico. Marcelo Igazista, a researcher in Argentina, was the first to lay eyes on the mysterious underwater structure, which was discovered last month. Using the coordinates 12 degrees 8 1.49 north 119 degrees 35 26.39 W, Igazista claims to have spotted a beam of light shining from the darkness of the Pacific Ocean just west of Mexico, leading him to this monumental discovery. Well-known alien hunter, Scott C. Waring, picked up the discovery today and shared it with his followers. It's a perfect pyramid that measures 8.5 miles across one side of its base, Waring writes in his blog UFO Sightings Daily. That's a conservative estimate, it could be up to 11 miles across. The massive structure may be hard to make out, as it looks like a blur on the screen, but if you envision a pyramid and squint while looking at the area, it might appear in front of your eyes. Waring explains that this perfect pyramid is adjacent to the ancient Mayan and Aztec pyramids in Mexico. Although the ancient pyramids were constructed by humans, Waring says only aliens could accomplish making such a massive structure, referring to the one underwater. Even if this is not a UFO that landed in the ocean that was being used as an alien base, it is still a monumental discovery, he writes. An 8.5-mile pyramid, biggest the world has ever known. Google Earth may be the new go-to source to find evidence of alien life here on Earth.